Are you overlooking the hidden red flags that could quietly destroy your relationship? Today, we're uncovering the warning signs most people ignore until it's too late. One of the biggest red flags people ignore in relationships is the consistent lack of communication. Healthy relationships thrive on open and honest dialogue. But when your partner repeatedly shuts down, avoids important conversations, or dismisses your feelings, that silence speaks volumes. Ignoring this early on can lead to unresolved conflicts, emotional distance, and eventually a complete breakdown of trust and intimacy. Another red flag is the feeling of walking on eggshells around your partner. If you find yourself constantly afraid to express your true feelings, opinions, or desires because you fear their reaction, it's a sign of emotional control. Many people excuse this behavior as just their temper, but consistently suppressing yourself arouse your identity and long-term happiness. Many people overlook the warning sign of a partner who never takes responsibility for mistakes. If every argument ends with your apologizing even when you're not at fault, or if they constantly shift blame to external factors, you're dealing with avoidance and immaturity. Accountability is the foundation of growth. Without it, resentment builds quietly in the relationship. Ignoring jealousy that turns into control is another dangerous red flag. A little jealousy may feel flattering at first, but when it transforms into monitoring your phone, isolating you from friends, or questioning your every move, it becomes toxic. This behavior isn't about love, it's about position, and it's a clear sign of controlling tendencies that shouldn't be ignored. Before going on, hit that subscribe button so you never miss important relationship insights that could change your life. A subtle but powerful red flag is when your partner shows disrespect toward boundaries, whether it's physical, emotional, or digital boundaries. Ignoring your limits demonstrates a lack of respect. Healthy partners listen when you say no or I need a space. If your boundaries are constantly crossed, it's a clear sign of imbalance and disregard for your well-being. Too often, people ignore the red flag of emotional unavailability. If your partner avoids vulnerability, dismisses emotional conversations, or seems detached when you share your feelings, it creates an invisible wall. Love without emotional depth feels hollow, and pretending it doesn't matter only leads to frustration and loneliness in the long run. Gaslighting is one of the most damaging red flags, yet it often goes unnoticed. When your partner constantly makes you question your memory, feelings, or sanity, it creates confusion and self doubt. Over time, gaslighting chips away at your confidence, leaving you dependent on their version of reality. Recognizing this behavior early is crucial to protecting your mental health. Another overlooked warning sign is the constant cycle of breaking up and making up. while occasional conflicts are normal. Repeatedly going through dramatic breakups followed by intense reconciliations is not. This pattern is addictive but unhealthy. It creates instability and prevents the relationship from building a secure, lasting foundation. Ignoring the red flag of a lack of support can be devastating. A partner who doesn't celebrate your wins, discourages your ambitions, or minimizes your struggles reveals a lack of empathy. Relationships should be a source of encouragement and growth, not competition or belittlement. If you feel unsupported, the imbalance will only grow heavier over time. A common red flag people ignore is excessive criticism disguised as honesty, while constructive feedback is healthy. Constant nitpicking, marking, or demeaning comments around your self-esteem. Over time, you start internalizing these criticisms, believing you're never good enough. A partner who loves you uplifts, not tears down. Secrecy and hidden behaviors are warning signs that should never be brushed aside. If your partner hides their phone, avoids explaining their whereabouts, or becomes defensive about harmless questions, it can indicate dishonesty. Trust requires transparency, and person secrecy is often a precursor to betrayal. Many people ignore the red flag of unequal effort. If you're always the one initiating conversations, planning dates, or making compromises, the relationship becomes one sided. Love should be mutual, and when one person carries all the weight, exhaustion and resentment quickly follow. Financial irresponsibility or secrecy is a red flag often overlooked until it's too late. Whether it's hiding debt, reckless spending, or refusing to talk about money, financial habits can make or break long-term stability. If finances can't be openly discussed, it signals a lack of trust and transparency that could harm your future together. A red flag that hides in plain sight is inconsistent behavior. If your partner showers you with affection one day and withdraws completely the next, unpredictability keeps you in a cycle of confusion. This push-pull dynamic is emotionally draining and often manipulative, designed to keep you uncertain and dependent. Many people excuse the red flag of lack of respect for family or friends. If your partner constantly criticizes, isolates, or disrespects the people you care about, it radiates controlling tendencies. His love embraces your world, not tries to erase it. Long-term isolation from loved ones is a dangerous form of manipulation. Stonewalling is another warning sign you shouldn't ignore. When your partner shuts down during conflict and refuses to communicate, it leaves issues unresolved. Over time, this avoidance turns small problems into insurmountable walls, eroding connection and intimacy. Many ignore the red flag of a partner who never apologizes sincerely. I'm sorry you feel that way. Isn't a genuine apology? It's deflection. True accountability requires acknowledging harm and committing to change. Without it, apologies become meaningless patterns with no real improvement. Controlling behavior around appearance is another red flag. If your partner constantly critiques your clothing, makeup, or body, they're trying to mold you into their version of acceptable. Healthy love celebrates your individuality. It doesn't try to redesign you. Ignorance, substance abuse issues, and a partner is a dangerous oversight. While empathy and support are important, addiction without accountability can create cycles of chaos, instability, and broken trust. If left unaddressed, it damages both partners emotionally, financially, and even physically. Many people dismiss the red flag of emotional manipulation through guilt. If your partner constantly makes you feel guilty for setting boundaries, spending time with loved ones, or pursuing personal goals, they're prioritizing control over respect. Love should never feel like a burden or obligation. Excessive secrecy with social media is another moderate flag. If your partner hides their relationship status, avoids posting about you, or flirts openly online, it signals dishonesty and a lack of commitment. Transparency on social platforms matters because digital behavior often reflects real world intentions. A dangerous red flag that's often excused is verbal aggression, while not every raised voice means abuse. Consistent yelling, insult, or intimidation are signs of deeper disrespect. Words cut deeper than many realize, and constant aggression fosters fear rather than love. If these red flags open your eyes, give this video a like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more relationship advice. Disregard for your goals and dreams is another overlooked warning. If your partner downplays your ambitions, discourages growth, or mocks your passions, they're showing you they don't value your individuality. True love supports growth. Toxic love suppresses it. Another subtle red flag is when your partner doesn't celebrate your individuality. If they get upset when you pursue hobbies, spend time alone, or maintain independence, they're prioritizing control over love. Healthy relationships allow room for individuality, not suffocation. The final and perhaps most important red flag is when your gut instinct tells you something is wrong. Too often, people silence their intuition, convincing themselves they're overreacting, but your instincts are often the first to sense imbalance or danger. Ignoring that inner voice is one of the most costly mistakes in any relationship. Remember, the biggest mistake isn't seeing the red flags, it's ignoring them. If you find this helpful, subscribe for more insights on building healthier, stronger relationships. Thank you for watching. Until the end, see you soon.